Today we come together to christen this M36 to the day on the 10th anniversary of her design and to send her to sea to be cared for. We, the builders of this fine yacht, ask the sailors of old and the mood of the god of the sea to accept this special M36, to help her through her passages, and to allow her to return with her crew safely. To the sea, to the sailors before us, and to the M36.
This is where style meets function and follows you wherever you go, where design never stops and the challenges are endless. Perspective New England.
Morse Yachts is a 42-year-old company. It's a family-held business located here in Maine. This M36 that we're working on with Sunbrella is a special boat for us because it marks the 10th anniversary of this design. Fabrics on a yacht are one of the most important choices that we can make because of the elements and exposure that yachts are in. It could be sand, it could be sun, it could be lotion, it could be salt. Kate Gable is an interior designer that we work with on our boats. Kate's one of the few interior designers that I've worked with that really has an understanding of people's lives and how they like to live their lives on shore and what they turn for in their boats.
Right now we're standing in the cockpit of the M36 Morse yacht. This whole boat is really symmetrical. It's sort of the beauty of this boat. It's so simple and classic. So I want the upholstery to also be simple and classic, not too busy, but give us a pop of color against that beautiful Maine backdrop. Launching into a project, I always want to make sure that the fabric that's touching the Morse is just as luxurious and just as well designed as the boat itself. I love it. I'm surprised by it. I didn't expect it. Sunbrella has such great product, but I think I was craving a softer feel, and I can get that from this. I really like that. The fact that you can be down below and it's one big space rather than bulkheads everywhere. It's essentially like a big living quarters. So we want to make sure that these spaces really speak to each other. And one thing, kind of a trick that I like to do, is make sure, especially with this boat, since it's going to be Sunbrella, make sure that the throw pillows down below can also come up into the cockpit and add some personality and style up here as well. When I came here today, I became aware of a lot of new products that really are taken to a whole different level and really match that sophistication of Morse yachts.
We've got this new fabric that we just added to the collection called Crest. It's got a little fleck of a slub in it, which is nice, and it's this nice blue for Dodger application.
Yeah. The cushions that we're going to have, we want to have relate to the Dodger. They may not match exactly, I'm not quite sure yet. Essentially the Dodger is going to kind of arc over this companionway, and it'll act kind of like an umbrella if you're at the beach. It'll, move forward and cover you from the sun and also from the seawater that flies on you when you're underway.
Every time I see one of our boats launched or I see one sailing on the water, it gives me the chills because there's nothing more beautiful than a Morse sailing in the water, and I know how much our owners appreciate their boats.
Next time on Perspective New England.
And to the M36. I had very high expectations for the way this boat would turn out, and the boat actually exceeded my expectations.